how and why Apple does keep failing apart. Why do they keep seem to fail of doing any innovation of any sort? Why do they do this? So let's react on this and figure out why. Okay, so let's react to this video of why Apple don't innovate anymore. Let's react to the video in a bit and then we'll see about it. But before we do that, I want to tell you that I actually use Apple, so it's not all about hating. I actually tried the new Mac OS Tahoe, and you can see I'm running on here, and I'm not really, hating on Apple all the way. I just wanted to see, and I want the competition to be swift, and right now we don't see that. That's why we need to change it. So anyways, you can look out of here. If I go to About Mac, you can see I'm running the Tahoe. This has a lot of bugs, so do not install this on your main device. So let's react to this video though.
Our new OS releases will be available as developer betas today.
There was a time when Apple keynotes felt like a concert. Thousands tuned in, Steve Jobs would stroll onto the stage, he would unveil something we did not even know that we were missing. And suddenly the world couldn't live without it. The iPod, the iPhone, the iPad, whole industry shifted overnight and Apple stocks would soar. But fast forward to 2025 and the vibe couldn't have been more different. Yesterday was Apple's annual WWDC, the Worldwide Developers Conference. So Apple unveiled the liquid glass, its biggest redesign since 2013.
Imagine when you are a big company, your biggest innovation of all this year is actually when everybody's talking about AI is just a liquid glass. It's like bringing basically what do you call like a spoon to a gunfight. Super not impressive, powerless, and actually looks more like silly. But that's what Apple is. Let's continue.
We began by rethinking the fundamental elements that make up our software. And it starts with an entirely new expressive material we call liquid glass. With the optical qualities of glass and a fluidity that only Apple can achieve, it transforms depending on your content or even your context and brings more clarity to navigation and controls.
The new user interface looks like the future. The software is sleek, it dynamically reacts to motion and light, it lets users see through everything.
I don't think it's the
Basically,
future.
It's transparent. And in the age of generative intelligence, it feels like a cheap party trick. And not just to us, the consumers. Even the investors were disappointed. Just 6 minutes into the show, Apple stocks dropped by 2.5%.